Hello YouTube, Aaron here, or claudemods, which is my online name. In this video I want to talk about some of the things that I've made away from the scenes for my own distributions, cachyos, Arch. There is a lot to talk about today, and well, some of the things I've took nearly 3 months to build, but there is quite a lot to talk about, so let's just get to the action. So I want to talk about my multi-ISO creating script that used to support Ubuntu and Debian. I want to get back into try and get the Ubuntu and Debian side of that fixed, but for now it works on Arch. Just yesterday I updated this to work so that the Calendarize has been updated because Calendarize wasn't working. I needed to put some new artwork because the old one was fairly old. I updated the squashfs command to use ZTSD level 22 because I find that this is a lot better for compression and it's faster. Also updated the ISO tag, which really wasn't needed, and I had a problematic script name, so I changed it to this as seen in this release. But everything was tested just last night and works perfectly fine. So if you want to create a clone of your system, well, build an ISO of your cloned Arch system, then you can, for those that know about this script or for those that don't. So I just thought I'd explain the updates that I've done towards that. I will also be providing a new video on how to use this tool. Although there is a guide on how to do this, it can be very problematic to understand. So if we go to here and we go to the guide, which is in the script as well, it tells you various things about it. I'm not going to go over what it actually says in the guide, but basically it gives you a summary of what you need to do basically, and the video will obviously sum this up a lot more. It will take about an hour, but on this system it takes about maybe an hour, say. Depending on your system, it could take anything up to an hour, hour and a half, if not longer. I've most recently been building a distribution ISO creator script. Now this is for my own distributions, this is for cachyos, and this is for Arch. Now the reason that I primarily built this was for my own distributions because I'd had enough of basically building my own systems, not allowing people to create their own username, and I find that this is easier, so I don't have to upload my own ISOs anymore, and everything that I would normally be providing in my distributions. Say if I come to here and went to distributions, the things that you can see here, apart from Apex game stuff, because I don't actually provide that anymore, it's quite old to be fair. It was just a fun project that I was building in the background, and well, I didn't expect it to become anything big, but I may look at that in the future. It has its own use cases, and it was pretty fun to use, and it is pretty unique in its own way. I would like to make a script to build an ISO of that and maybe give some updates to it, but there is a lot of projects that I'm building away from the scene showing on YouTube, so yeah, these are obviously my distributions that I build, and I wanted to create a script that basically allows you to have every feature that I would normally provide in these distributions, but for you to be able to download the latest packages, create your own user, set up the time zone and the locals to your setting, and then build an ISO that you can install. And with this script here, it's been 2 months now. I actually started building this around the 1st of December when version 1.0 was released about a week later, 2 weeks later, something around that. I spent night and day building the script up to a standard where it worked perfectly fine for my own distributions, cachyos as well as Arch. Now obviously with cachyos and Arch there is only certain features that I do provide, whereas obviously my distributions as a whole, Spitfire, Apex and Spitfire Black, which is fairly new, obviously are fully integrated. So all of the features that we would normally get from an ISO that I would upload for others to download has been integrated into this script. So you've got NTFS support out of the box, Vert Manager USBs are set up out the box to work. Hidden files in Dolphin is set up out of the box to work. Basically, these are some of the features. So we've got Brave browser, we've got a custom taskbar similar to Windows, we've got NTFS drive support, we've got USBs that work in Vert Manager for testing new ISOs that you build. We've got a custom desktop photo, we've got Dolphin service menus that I provide, and these are the custom Dolphin service menus that I provide. The DS Manager, word to search, so you can search on Google, toggle visibility to hide a folder, and all of these here. We've got the latest system packages, so it will download the latest packages that are needed for my system to run as it would normally be. We've got custom set applications. This is the full edition. We did have a custom system app which you can open, but this is fairly old to today's standard, and I have been looking at rebuilding this, although there is a lot of things that need to be rebuilt, as you can see. If we open the system app itself, it's been a while, it's been a very long time. We can see, I'm pretty sure I did show this in one of my other videos. This is kind of what I was getting to. I do have the files needed to basically rebuild this. I've built this so many times now. It may be maybe something that I build in the future, but I'm not too sure yet. That was integrated at one point. Also, always tested and uploaded. So I actually do a lot of in-house testing, or dog fooding, as some developers would call it. Of my script. I actually built it for myself as well as others. So with the cachyos, we have 3 different options. So we have a guide for cachyos, my own, and Arch. So you can set the username now with my own. You can set a root password, you can set the user password, the time zone, the keyboard layout. You can select, well, with this one you can select a kernel. Wireless regdom is basically to allow to have better internet speeds. This is something that cachyos actually provide within their own wiki, so I thought, why not integrate it into the scripts for the distributions, mine, cachyos and Arch. You can select a desktop environment with the cachyos version. You can install extra packages if need be, and basically these are the 3 options that you can choose from: TTY grub, KD grub and gnome grub. Now obviously cachyos do provide Lemine, I think that's how it's pronounced, bootloader as a standard, and just yesterday I thought, why not provide my own custom version theme, should I say, of Lemine. Now I'm going to primarily stick to using SDDM as long as I can within my own distributions and cachyos and Arch for KDE, until obviously it's not supported anymore, and I don't see the reason why it wouldn't be supported, because as far as I'm aware, KDE themselves have no means to remove support for their own applications using X11. So their desktop itself, as a whole, that they want to provide, they would much rather you use Wayland now, but their applications will still support X11. If you go online and do some research into this, you can find this out yourself, and obviously I've worked out, I've read this myself, so I know that this is the case. So I will be providing an SDDM for those that are wondering what's going on with my distributions. Now Lemine is obviously cachyos' standard now, so I thought, why not support it for others? I'm going to be primarily defaulting to grub. I just find that I like grub more than Lemine, but I have provided my own script to install Lemine and install the theme and do some other things as well, and this is built off of cachyos' own script. So yes, I did fork that, fork cachyos' script. I may actually have to fork it itself and then customize it to what I've got here, so that they know that I've forked it, and maybe I'll get some attention from them. Not that I'm trying to become a cachyos dev or whatever. I just support cachyos as a whole and use it primarily on my own systems, and obviously provide my stuff as a distribution or respin on top of cachyos and their packages and everything else. So I have a custom cachyos Lamine. I have my own distribution versions. So we've got Apex, Spitfire as a theme. We've also got an Arch version. Oh, this is Apex again. So we've also got an Arch version, just custom to Arch itself. It's just a custom background for Arch users. Don't necessarily have to be on the cachyos kernel for this to work. And I just thought I'd provide that for people that maybe would like to rather default to Lamine, since that seems to be the new trend for cachyos. It's now an option for others to install over my defaulted grub. In this video today, I'm going to be building 3 ISOs. So we've got cachyos, we've got Arch, and we've got my own. I want to just go into my own guide as well as Arch just before that. I will be playing songs as well, and I also want to show some of the other things that I've most recently built. So we've got the same setup menu for my distributions, just that you can't select a kernel because I default to the Linux cachyos kernel. We've got my distributions that I supply. Spitfire Black edition is fairly new. We have actually got some photos that I can show of the Black edition. It's actually in here, so we've got photos on my website that does need to be updated and provide more information to do with my distributions and how they work now, which is obviously I'd much rather you build the whole distribution into an ISO yourself. There is scripts as well that I provide to convert a base Arch or cachyos into my distribution, though they are fairly old compared to what I supply here. So I would need to integrate my new things into them scripts. But this is fully up to date. Everything that you normally get in my distributions has been integrated into this script. Before running the script and downloading this, I will show you the code itself behind everything that my distributions, cachyos and Arch uses. I would always suggest to check what you're installing before you use it, and well, being that obviously I make this script myself, I can say that it is safe. It's always suggested and advised to check what you're installing before you're installing. If it's open source and not compiled and on the internet, then why not have a look? I'm forever telling people to be careful using the AUR. Now, I used to use the AUR, actually supply on the AUI itself. There's a lot of people on there that don't actually know what they're doing, or there might be some old packages on there, and this can cause system problems. And with me, I'm a Linux system cloner. I forked Penguin's Eggs 2 years ago now, roughly 2 years if not longer, and since then I've been making my own scripts and cloning my own systems to keep safe and everything running now. Arch Linux as a whole is pretty stable to today's standard, but back then when I first started using Penguin's Eggs, it was not stable, and even Penguin's Eggs at the time wasn't stable. I'm actually really good friends with Perio. I actually have him on Facebook, and I used to provide some help to do with his scripts. Not that he may have needed them or not, he's pretty smart with his own skills and things that I wouldn't know. But yeah, obviously I got into Linux system cloning and building systems and various other things around that. And I needed my own scripts and things to build my distributions the way that I needed them. And this is how we've got to where we are today, what I'm showing on the screen. So with my guide, we've got various different distribution options. We can set now the time zone. Well, we can now set the username, which is something I never provided before the 1st of December. You can now set the password. You can now set the time zone, the keyboard, the wireless registrum, like I said, is for your region, so you can get the best speeds that you would normally get from your wireless cards. This is not really needed for someone that's using a cable from their Wi-Fi router. I think that's called a NAT is it? Not too sure. It's been a while. Oh no, RJ45 cable. Sorry. Yes, I do know this. You can select the distribution and install extra packages if need be. And then so these are the options that you can select within the time zones and the keyboard layouts. The usage, it tells you how what you basically need to do. The features kind of explains how this works. I actually don't support multiple display managers, so that will need to be updated. There is a lot of work that's been put into this. This is a 2-month-old project. I've put 2 months' work into this project to get it to work the way that I need, for my system to be the way that I want it once you generate an ISO, and everything as a whole that I provide to be in it. So just yesterday I managed to get Dolphin to show hidden files. It's actually a simple fix, but I had to go to some KD devs just to get this to work. Yeah. It's not a config file that does it, funnily enough. It's just, well, it's a config added to a file, but it's not in a config files, if that makes any sense. It's actually what I would say, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's an XATTR against a folder. And the command is in the script. I will show you this. You're going to roughly need about 10 to 15 GB depending on what distribution you're downloading. Roughly GNOME, cachyos and Arch is around about a 3 GB ISO, I believe. We're going to go KDE for today anyway, on all distributions. And then it tells you it could take anything from 15 minutes to 16 minutes. Now I'm using a Lenovo Legion Go S, which is a 4 core 8 thread. And I've also got 16 gigabytes worth of RAM since I've turned off the GPU using extra, because you can put 8 GB against the GPU, I believe, in the BIOS settings. So yeah, I just want to go over the Arch options in the guide. It might take me a minute because my internet's being slow. I might be getting some messages fairly soon. Sorry people, you have got my attention, but I will be getting some messages at some point soon. So we've got pretty much the same options. If you want to have a little read, in Arch everything gets saved into a configuration file depending on what you pick. So we've got configuration Arch, configuration cachyos and configuration claudemods. So if you wanted to build another ISO at another point, then you could do that. Now the files that get generated, e.g. the squashfs, actually saves and doesn't get deleted after the use. So you would need to delete the file that gets generated, which would be called claudemods distro. I'm pretty sure that's called Arch distro, but we'll go into this might need to be updated. But we'll go into the code like I said and have a look. I'm still updating this, so there is some things that I want to add into it, such as cachyos handheld and my own handheld editions. I used to provide .images, and I would not much rather it be built by packages like the cachyos Calamares installer, but there is some configs that are used that I don't currently understand. That the issue I'm getting is that there is no SSL certificate during the installation of a package called cachyos handheld, and I don't know whether to try to bind the system so that there is that package within the folder of everything before it downloads that package. But then again, this might be a bit stupid, because then the package itself will not be owned by maybe network manager would be providing that package, and then it wouldn't be owned by that package. You would just have a random package on your system, and then you would get an error during installation of say network manager as a package. And you don't currently get this issue, so I wouldn't want in any of the options that I provide, so I don't see a reason for doing that. Anyway, so yeah, we have options for Arch. I've basically had a said a small summary of the Arch options. I'm not going to go too much into detail. Everything could be read from this repository, and I want to go over some of the things that have been updated in 101. So 1.0 itself was just a load of files within this repository that made it look very untidy and problematic to understand, and I thought 101 needs to be, because the main app itself was individual apps instead of just one main app which is containing all of the distributions. So they were actually essentially separated in version 1. Version 1.1 basically puts them all into one main app, and you've got the free distributions as options in that one main app. You've got the guides built in, the changelogs have been built in. Calamaris is now a package within my repo that gets installed and will continuously be updated so that cachyos, so that Calamaris is up to date for when you build your ISO. I do a lot of tests and building, and I've been working on this for 2 months now, so a lot of things are being updated daily, if not weekly, sometimes a bit longer. I couldn't really give you a time frame for when things will be updated. I just think about it and do it. After some testing, I provide it. claudemods distributions have new apps such as Lutris, FileZilla, Proton Up Qt, which was provided by a friend within a unofficial cachyos forum. I've removed bottles. I find bottles is very problematic. I've actually got into using Lutris myself. claudemods distribution now option now includes Spitfire Black Edition, which is something that I did build in the past, but I didn't actually thoroughly support it for others. Being that not everybody likes the blue theme or the burgundy theme, I thought why not make a dark theme, and I have found that some people don't like that either, but this is just another option for others. New method to include kernels, so you can build this within any Arch system. So you could be running Gruda, you could be running cachyos, you could be running Arch as it is, and you don't need to be running the specific kernel that's needed to boot the ISO, because you have to generate you don't anymore, but you had to generate a kernel for that ISO to boot. So now I actually just provide the files that are needed to boot that ISO, and everything you would normally install works fine out of the box. I haven't put on this, which I might do now. I don't know if I'm logged in. No, I'm not currently logged in, but I will add to this that basically I changed the squashfs command to ZTSD level 22 compression, because I find that it's better for compression and it's a lot faster. I think it knocked off something like 300 to 400 megabytes. All distributions include this wireless regdom, which is basically for getting better internet depending on your region, your Wi-Fi card or dongle. Like I said, I've removed flat packs, so there's bottles is not included anymore within my distributions. I just find that bottles as a flat pack is like 2 GB if not more, and it's quite wholesome. claudemods distribution options, and I'm pretty sure cachyos have this here. This file basically allows better application performance, so this is something that Fedora does out of the box, and SteamOS also does this. It basically many distributions default to having, say, each application can only have, say, 6 GB RAM, whereas obviously if you're running a game you're going to want the most RAM sent to that. So this essentially unlocks the RAM, unlocks the applications to use as much RAM as they need, and this is obviously better for gaming. All distributions ISO artwork / cachyos all distributions ISO artwork / Calamaris artwork has been changed to look better and feel better, basically, because essentially I had them all the same in version 101 and I've made some changes, and things were very problematic in version 1.1 version 1 should I say, sorry, I've only just woke up, and I needed to make version 1.1 a lot better. So yeah, we've got some photos of version 101, and we are just about to download this, and I will be setting Arch to create an ISO. Then I will move on to cachyos, and then I will move on to my own, and I will be doing KDE for Arch, I'll be doing KDE for cachyos, and I will be doing Spitfire Black Edition for my own. So these are the options that get provided, and I've just received a photo. If you give me a second, I'll be back in a second. Just give me 1 second, people. Sorry. Is there a pause button? Oh, there's no pause button anymore. I don't know what's going on with this. It will be a second. Okay. So let's get to Arch. I will be playing music in the background. So just got a friend, just got someone that I'm talking to. My missus, not a friend. My missus. I don't know why I said friend. Let's get to downloading the project. Oh no, let's show some of the other things that I've built over the last couple weeks and months. So like I said, I've got the Lemine. I've actually got Claude Fetch. There is a photo of this, although I have changed it just a little bit, so now that there's like a box that goes around everything, there's no ANSI, and there is like commands that you can use to update the system on Arch, free some memory, remove the cache. You can write commands. I don't know if everyone's going to like this. It's just a fun project that I've built. It might seem a bit stupid. KDE system tray update has been recently updated, so that the updates that get shown to say if there was an update, it would pop up a window to say that there's updates. It was providing not one window, 2, 3. It would come up with 3 different dialogues. So if you set it to check for updates every 60 minutes and you haven't updated, it will show you that there's an update, and then 60 minutes later it'll pop up another dialogue to say, oh yeah, there's more updates. And obviously if you haven't updated, and I just thought that's problematic. Why not just get it to reload that dialogue every 60 minutes instead of opening a new one? That's what I essentially did. Arch Freeze is a project that I've been trying to make, trying to understand how to get like a full system within a container to boot through SDDM, and well, I really don't understand what I'm doing here. Is something that I need to get back into try, and I was going to do something with system D. I can't remember what it's called now. If we go on here, we got something that we're using. What's it called? We've got another message. System D end spawn. I was trying to do something through that, and I was trying to do something through Incus. And I don't know where I'm going to get with that project. It's just a bit of fun. I would like to get something out of it, but I don't know. Arch Tool is something that I thought, and I don't know if we've got any photos. It basically essentially allows you to do pretty much what I was doing with my Claude Fetch. It allows you to update, check, so clean Pac-Man cache, clean Pac-Man cache aggressive, full, remove orphans, check the journal size, clean the journal size, clean the journal time, clean user cache, find Pac-Man new, and full cleanup. It's just another fun project. We've got CPU CLI. I think that's something that needs testing. I don't even think that works, to be fair. When I compiled it, it didn't work. We've got some conversion scripts, so we can do vanilla Arch to cachyos and my own stuff. vanilla Arch to cachyos to KD Dev, so you've got different options for that as well. The website files have been updated here. We've got the console. So we've got like dark blue theme, we've got cyan theme, burgundy theme. There should be some photos. There is a video, there's like a short video on how to do this when Spectacle was working with 6.6, because now Spectacle and, well, I can't remember what I used to record this, probably OBS, but I was getting like photos using Spectacle, and I can't do that on the new dev version, funny enough. Just give me a minute, then we get into the Arch. Just be a minute. Deary me. Running a bit slow today. Obviously this is all in-house. I am at home. I do this all at home. I pretty much do this 24/7 if I'm not taking a break. And well, there's many other projects on here. If you want to have a look at my GitHub repository, why not? Give me a follow. You might find some more things that you like that I haven't shown in this video, or you might find some stuff on YouTube that might be useful for gaming, since I do a lot of gaming tutorials and other things related to cloning systems. But yeah, we're going to get into making a Arch ISO. So you just want to come to here, go to a console, and then you just run this command. This is the latest version, and it will install the needed packages. And since I'm up to date, I just updated recently. We don't need to do anything package wise. And this file here essentially gets built in the home directory, so you can come here and you can, oh yeah, we're going to go over the script. So just before that, so I'm skipping ahead, let's go over actually how everything is coded. So we've got in mine, we've got the menu, we've got some calamaris files that get used for calamaris, we've got my ANSI as well as custom text. Then we've got some commands to set up certain things that are needed for the ISO and copy some things that are needed. We've got vconsole, which is needed. For some reason a package isn't providing that anymore within before installation. It's the same with Arch install. I'm pretty sure they don't provide vconsole, but it's something that's needed for setting up a Linux distribution, since we built from scratch. Then obviously we've got some fish files that get copied to set up fish correctly. We've got loads of different things needed for cachyos again, calamari, sorry. We've got this is the command that sets up Dolphin to basically show hidden files. Sorry, just this one here. This command here sets up Dolphin to show hidden files. It essentially just puts a command against a folder. We include my rsync installer, which is basically like a hacky installer for the console or terminal. We unsquashfs everything that's needed for the ISO to boot. We remove them obviously during the script. This is the ISO command. These are the things that can be set up, and then we've got all of this here that's needed to mount the system. We've got these commands here to set up the user and things. This sets up SDDM, since I primarily use SDDM and will do as long as it's supported for KDE. these are my grub things and some commands which I'll show you in a minute, just to add a few other customs. We've got my own console colours that get integrated. We've got my theme and everything gets integrated here. And essentially it basically does the same thing for all distributions that I provide. So we've got some tweaks, and I'll show you them tweaks as well. We'll just go over cachyos and Arch quickly. There's no need to look at the handheld editions because they don't actually currently work. But essentially we copy over the Calamares files that are needed to use Calamares and install the system. We install everything that's needed to download the packages. We've got 3 options within the menu, where I also include creating the desktop folder, the documents folder, downloads, music, pictures, videos, public and templates, because these don't actually get built within creating the system. So I thought that's quite handy, something that cachyos would provide within Calamares. Essentially we set up the grub to work within cachyos. So we get the default cachyos grub and Plymouth. Oh, let's go up. What else? We obviously include the files that are needed to boot the ISO. We set up fish. We create a squashfs, create the ISO, and then obviously these are all the different options that you can select. So I would honestly suggest going through this yourself. I'm only primarily just showing a summary of what's included in this script. It's actually up to you to go through this. I'm just explaining some of the things that are, within this script itself. Essentially the same for Arch. You've got all the different things, setting up the folders, including my rsync installer, including the files that are needed to boot the ISO. We've got the ISO creating command, we've got the squashfs command, different things that you can set up, the kernels, the mount commands, the user setup and locals and keyboard, the different desktop commands, which are packstrat commands. So with my script, everything is included within the needed files. So we come here and these are all the files that get used, and we've got all of these files that get used as well. Now I'll just show some of the things that people may want to look at and think, what is that? So basically during the boot, this will give you a custom message to say welcome to my distribution, which depending on what you build, it will say either Spitfire minimal or it will say Apex minimal. We've also got tweaks, which basically sets up the NTFS support, and it also sets up fish, and it also sets up the USBs within the manager. Now that this is all said, I've basically explained everything that's within the scripts in a short summary and some of the tweaks that I do, shown some of the files. I think we should progress now into making an Arch KD ISO. I'm going to close pretty much everything for this. So we're going to go through the Arch guide. So essentially, basically, it unzips all the files that are needed to use the Calamares. You can choose any username you want, being that it's letters. I don't think numbers are going to work in any distribution, but for this use case, we'll go for tutorial. And yep, that's perfectly fine. We're going to go for a password of 2026. I always like to just use numbers. I don't actually keep anything substantial on my systems. I'm always ready to reinstall. Select any kernel you want. I'm going to go with Linux Zen and wireless regdom. Basically is set up default to Great Britain, as you can see here. Essentially what you need to do is just remove one of these hashtags depending on your region. So being that I use I'm from the United Kingdom, I'm going to stick with GB. and if you know how to use nano commands, then you should be fine, but I just use Control and X to close that. But if you're changing that, it'd be Control O to save. Once you've changed what you need it to be, you would add the hash to GB and then remove the hash from your region, and then click Control O to save and Control X to exit. We're going to select KD Plasma, and then we're going to play our first song for today. Maybe we can install Git. Since Git is not included, we can do that. But let's play the first song for today, and I've actually got a list of songs. I'm going to go with the Brucey, I believe, is what I want to play.
Hey, here we go, drop that.
I'm going to pause the camera whilst everything is working.
Hey, here we go, drop that. now drop it. Hey, you mean now drop it?
I'm going to play that other beat that I just had. I do like that one. This one here. But the last one would be the best one. I'll play that when I'm making my one. But for now we'll stick to the two. For cachyos and arch. Sorry people.
Hey, you mean now drop it?
Okay, we're going to move on to cachyos now.
Hey, here we go, drop that. Hey, here we go, drop that.
Oh, I was getting confused there. I get really confused. Let's try to do the top one. I need to do some more features for Apex Music, so you can like add more songs. I've been up night and day for the last couple of weeks, so I'm a little bit tired. That's why I drink more coffee than anything else these days. But maybe that doesn't help. This shouldn't take too long, should take about 20 minutes. My distributions take a lot longer, obviously, because there's a lot. And you will need to type your password in a couple of times.
Hey, here we go, drop that. Hey, you been now dropped in.
I think these might need to be integrated so that it deletes them after installing them. I don't know if it does or not.
Hey,
Okay,
you been now dropped in. Hey, you been now dropped in. Hey, you been now dropped in.
Let's go for the other one, if I can find it. Sorry people, bit repetitive, but why not? This ain't gonna take too long. Should take what, 5 minutes more, something like that. And then we'll get to mine, and then I'll show installing the mine, and then we'll call it quits for today. I need a shuffle command, a shuffle widget in here on the end of it, so it shuffles all the songs. I don't know if we're looking to deep seek that. Actually, I do have the deep seek on here, but this is an old version, so it don't currently work. Well, if you want to contribute to Apex Music and add a shuffle feature, maybe get a nice free icon, then you can always get it from my repository and put it in there. And these are my images that I use. You'd need to update the image into this, and you would need to add it to the resources.qc, and obviously integrate it into the C++. So that definitely will be a feature I may look into adding at some point.
Hey, here we go from there.
with this, depending on the kernel you choose, in the guide it actually specifies to edit this file here in user share calamaris modules, and here you need to edit this file. So you're going to have to edit this file before opening calamaris, and also if you've changed the bootloader, some people might add a bootloader as an extra package. You would have to change it within here, but we're not doing that today. I will be editing this file within my provided cachyos calamaris files so that it uses the Linux cachyos as a default, but for now everything works if set up correctly. Want to go over that again. So basically in the tutorial, in the guide, it says in the cachyos guide that you will need to edit the file from Linux cachyos to whatever kernel you put. Now obviously, as you've just seen, there is an error today. It's currently primarily defaulted to just Linux, the Linux kernel, so I will be changing it to Linux cachyos, but for the meantime you would need to read the guide to make sure everything is right before opening calamaris. Now we're going to move on to the claudemods distribution tutorial, and I'm using the claudemods Spitfire Black Edition because this is fairly new and I thought I'd show it in this video. So yeah, I'm going to now play the next song that I have for my tutorial, and this should take roughly about the same amount of time, if not a little bit longer. Thank you for watching, people, if you've got this far.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
This is an ongoing thing with cachyos. These three files for some reason always get this error about you using KORs or my installer. And if you update using Pac-Man, the same thing happens. Oh dear, what's going on? Everything's being changed over to Rust at the moment anyway, I think. But what do I know? I mean, I only read guides and information on the internet.
Tell me what's wrong.
Just like anyone else, really.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.
All these songs are free. If you wish to download them, the names are all within here. You can get them on YouTube for free, and they're copyright free.
As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that
hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
Realised that this is out of date. I got to Apex Music in
but I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey.
Where is that just downloaded now? Music? Maybe music videos, documents.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Oh well.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Oh, I can't remember what the command is. Is it make? Let's just make. It's been a while.
But I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey as you fade.
That's an old version, that is. This is the new version. We need to obviously integrate this, so we'll to play music from the desktop, maybe do some testing, put all the songs on there. I need to close it and then reopen it, do the same thing again. This is what I need to integrate. Oh, failed. I need to integrate it so you can add more songs. And obviously shuffle is another feature.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Close that. This is actually the same. So password for tutorial. Continue with what we were doing. Obviously that was an old version that needs to be updated. We'll actually use blue now. I might add like a theme selector like I've got with my cachyos or my browser. My browser has a theme selector. So we can go to light. But it doesn't actually work anymore. Wow. Maybe this is an old version. Some things obviously need updates. things. I'm not a professional, I'm still learning. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. See if we can download the browser. There is an APK browser that I was building for Android, but I'll come away from the Android stuff at the moment. Let's compile this and see what it's like. Maybe it only works if you reopen it. No, maybe not. I guess the theme changing now is insufficient. Nice. Used to work. Let's go red. Well, that's pants, isn't it? It is a decentralized browser that I built back in the day. So we're at 6%, close this, gonna close this, don't need it. I'm gonna clean up my workspace. Don't ask me how that's still working. It's loaded into memory, right? So we'll do one more song, eh? Can't open from playlist because the playlist is no longer there. Have a playlist if we reopen it. I'm just testing some features in the background whilst everything is doing its business. Surely we should have a playlist. Okay, we've got my playlist back. Let's play this one. Oh well.
Hey, you can go from this.
We're learning. I'm working here. Hopefully this don't take too long because I need to get out by 4 anyway. But we'll see. These were the latest version, eh? We need to obviously integrate that into the zits. Well, I'll probably work on it and make it better. As well as the browser. stays, you can log in, close it, it stays logged in, but it won't download any music anymore, so that's something I need to focus on. I want to now build some things around my distribution instead of updating or building. Everything is installable, but it doesn't mean they entirely work fully yet. Or anymore. Well, a lot has been tested.
Now drop in.
Get back to the rock and roll.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Definitely need that shuffle.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Always check that one file.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey.
If you're building your own, you need to come here and make sure.
I know you told your friend you're not okay.
This
and
file
tell me
here
what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey.
pretty sure it's here.
Fade away.
day I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
One more thing I just want to show in this tutorial is setting up the Mine bootloader and installing a custom theme. So yeah, I don't need this. We don't need this. You can actually go here, KD wallet, or is it called wallet? I think it's called KD wallet. If you're getting this issue, you can go here, come to this, enable it, disable it basically, and then you won't get that issue. So that gets rid of that. Thank you very much. Everyone's busy today. I'm coming here and I'm going to install the Spitfire one. Essentially, this just basically sets up the Mine and then you can install my theme. So if I come here, go to console, run the command. I'm going to install the Mine over grub. Put the camera on. Only about 2 minutes left of this tutorial. So installing the Mine, it's going to set it up. It's going to put the LTS kernel as the first boot option, which you can change within the Mine files, the .config file. So that's been installed. Then we're going to install my theme, and like I said, it's going to show the option for the LTS kernel first. So this is the my custom Lemine option, and I'll just show you how to edit the lemine.config quick. So if we go here, we open Dolphin as root. This is the root that needs to be changed, so we'll be adding that in newer versions. So we've got EFI and we've got lemine.config. So maybe the best option is to use this here. And we come here, and it's going to ask me for a password again, which makes no sense because then we're going to open Kate and it's going to ask me for a password yet again. Oh, makes no sense. Maybe the KD devs can work something around. But basically, essentially what you want to do is just cut this here, take it back a few, and then we've got the LTS option here, put a space between the two, save it, which ironically doesn't need a password, close it, and then if we reboot we'll have the option to boot the first kernel, or the first kernel, which will be Linux cachyos, will be the default. That is today's tutorial finished. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Sorry it's been about an hour and 50 minutes. It's been fun to show some of the things that I've done. It's been fun to do this tutorial. There should be some more videos coming out soon, depending on what that is. I don't know. I'll have to think about it at the time, whether it be coding tutorials or building tutorials to do with something. We'll see at the time when I get there. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good day or night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. It's a bye from me, Aaron, or claudemods.